Greetings, my women of magnificence. It is your maximizing coach, Deshawn Antoinette Booker. And I simply hope that you are living in all of your magnificence. Okay, so today I am getting ready to push the button. I am getting ready to really go a little bit deep into your business, honey, and call you out on some things. I am. But before I do, I just want to take a moment for those of you who don't know who I am. Like I said, I am Deshawn Antoinette Booker, your maximizing coach, and I simply hold a space for powerhouse women in leveraging their three I's. Being intentional, living and working from a place of integrity, and manifesting increase in their life to design their life and business in a maximized way. Okay. So, I have come to realize that some of you have been allowing a really ugly, toxic behavior to just take up your space. You hanging out with this attitude. You're hanging out and fellowshipping and communing with this very disturbing, toxic energy that no longer serves you. You are allowing yourself to just be pulled down and just suppressed and depressed and oppressed by this horrific destroyer of your peace of mind, of your heart space, of your mind space, of your physical space. And I have just about had it. I have listened to client after client tell me of this struggle that they are having with this false protector. It is a false protector, and it shows up in all of these areas in your life as frustration and anger and mistrust and doubt and fear and just ugliness. And I am tired. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired of hearing about this destroyer showing up as if it is your protector, when it is the very opposite. It is a false protector, and it is a silent destroyer of your peace of mind, honey. And I'm going to call you out on it right now. You see, I'm upset. Because you know why? This thing that you have been allowing to hang on to you, and you're carrying it all into your future, and it's just horrific. It's terrible. It's toxic. Why do we do this to ourselves? And then we say, well, it's okay. It's my choice. I can hold on to this for as long as I want to. No, you don't. You don't want to hold on to this thing that I'm talking about. And honey, this week I was with a client and she got breakthrough. She got so much breakthrough on this silent destroyer that I had to come, rush over here and share it with my women of magnificence. Because if she can get breakthrough, then I know you can too. I know you can. And I teach this in my magnificence formula. I go through steps, techniques, and skills that will literally turn things around for you so that you can no longer be held hostage to this silent destroyer that I'm speaking of. You know why? Because your peace of mind, your life, your freedom deserves it. It does. Your visions and your goals and your dreams deserve to live a fulfilled life. And when you are hanging out with this silent destroyer, with this false protector that thinks it's protecting you from things and from your past. No, when you're doing that, you're going nowhere. You're stuck. And I don't want you to get stuck any longer by this horrible behavior and attitude. I don't want you to do it any longer. And what I'm talking about, you don't even know that you have it, because triggers will come. And then you'll go right back into believing that this very thing is your friend. It is not your friend. And I want you to get this today. Deshawn, what are you talking about? Well, listen, have you ever been just minding your own business and just moving through life and you're thinking that everything is fine? You're in your own space. You may be even in your car, right? You're just thinking good thoughts. And then there's a trigger. Something happens to allow you to remember something that happened to you that wasn't good to you. You begin to allow the trigger to take you all the way back to a moment, an experience, a time, a situation that didn't serve you, where there was a loss of you feeling your self-worth, your value, your self-esteem. You may be lost a loved one, a job, an opportunity. You had a stopped intention. You had an unfulfilled expectation. You had an undeliverable communication. You could not tell that person how you really felt. And then you stored that and you sat with that, and it began to build and build and build and build every single second, minute, hour of your life until you thought you laid it to rest. But then, as I said, you're in your day, and what happens? There's a trigger, and it takes you all the way back to yesterday, to yesteryears of that moment where life broke your heart, where you had that stopped intention, where you had that unfulfilled expectation, where you had an undeliverable communication, where you felt abused, you felt hurt, violated, and everything else that's a lower level emotion. Honey, you are now sitting at the table having tea and fellowshipping with resentment. Yes, I said it. Resentment. And you don't even think that you are fellowshipping with resentment. You don't even think that you are in communion with resentment where you are. Because you then say, I will never let another person do this, what that person did to me. I will never let another person see my true self because they hurt me. I will never allow ... to happen to me again, because when I did that before, this is what happened to me. You're in resentment. You haven't stepped into forgiveness and freeing yourself from what that person, situation, experience did to you. You are in resentment. And so now it has taken residence in your body, your mind, your spirit, and it has allowed you to be held hostage to its toxins, to its negative energy. And you know that was never your intention. So I want you to know that I have a formula, a magnificence formula that I take my clients through step by step so that we can turn your resentment into bold leadership. You see, I told you earlier that I had a client this week and she had an aha moment, a transformational experience. Well, she's in my Magnificence Formula coaching program, and we were able to identify what was keeping her from releasing the resentment to simply standing in her bold leadership. And that's what I want to offer you. I no longer want you to just stand and allow resentment to come in and just run havoc all in your life when it feels like it, because you don't deserve that. See, when we're in resentment, we're in what I call the lower level emotions, and I need you to be in the higher level emotions. Now, I go deeper. I dive deep into that in my Magnificence Formula, and I want you to be a part of that. I want to offer you today a free magnificent breakthrough session just with me, one-on-one. And in that session, we are going to identify why you haven't allowed your heart to heal from things you may have thought you did until that trigger happens, right? We're going to allow some breakthrough to happen for you. And then we're going to together create an action plan. Now, here's what I want you to know. If I see that we're fit and I can support you, great, we'll get started. We will get started. But if you're not a fit, it's okay, because you know why? You would have already have an action plan to get you on your journey to recovery and healing. But I want you to click the link, and I want you to book your magnificent breakthrough session with me today so that you can no longer hang out with resentment. I want you to stand in your full-blown, bold leadership, because you deserve it. Your mindset deserves it. Your peace deserves it. And I want you to do that. So would you do that with me for today, please? Go ahead and just click that link, and let's book your magnificent breakthrough call today. I want you to live your life magnified. I do. And I want to see you on the other side of magnificence. Smooches and deuces. I'll see you soon. Take care and be so blessed.